Show of hands in the room, how many of you have a LinkedIn profile right now? Almost all of you. Awesome. Well, my directive to all of you tonight is to give you some valuable knowledge for those of you that do have a profile on how to utilize it in a similar way that I did over 10 years ago to leverage the power that is there. It is the world's largest professional social networking platform. It's rivaling Facebook now in terms of its reach, which is pretty amazing considering where it came from. A lot of people initially, like myself, when I first heard about LinkedIn in about 2008, didn't think much of it. And then I got laid off from my job. And so I immediately started to think, this is where everything is going now. To me, the resume is almost dead. Yeah, if you're looking for a job, people will still ask you for your resume, but people, recruiters, hiring managers, other folks involved in the hiring process, don't want to see you on LinkedIn. They want to get a glimpse of your skill set, your job history, and even more so, who you're connected to. So I have 3 strategies that each of you, even if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, can implement to leverage that power that's available on the platform today. The first one is, if you have a profile, optimize it. LinkedIn profiles are now broken up into many different sections that comprise of your work history, your education, your skills, endorsements for skills, actual recommendations that other people that you're connected to on LinkedIn can give you. These are very, very powerful things. If you can complete your profile to the largest extent, utilizing all of the sections available to you, you will stand out over almost everyone else on the platform because no one leverages every one of those sections. Let me give you a few examples. In the skills section, you have the ability to list out all your skills. So if you're a strong project manager, or you have skills in accounting, you have some technology skills, maybe you know a programming language, that all can be searched and listed and applied to your profile. So if you have 20 different skills, they can all be listed on there. If you have professional certifications, you can list those as well. I have over 14 different certifications on my LinkedIn profile. So I've had recruiters tell me, wow, you're really well certified. You have a lot of knowledge. It helps because, especially now in a strong job market, it's very, very competitive. So you want to put as much out there that puts you in the best light possible. Because you have to think about others now you're competing with, because we're in a strong job market. People are going to hone in on those things. The second thing is pay attention to how many connections you have. I have over 1,000 connections on my profile. LinkedIn is based on the concept of 6 degrees of separation. So if I am on LinkedIn and I want to connect to Bill Gates, for example, he might be a 3rd-degree connection. You have 1st-degree connections, the folks that you are directly connected to on LinkedIn. 2nd-degree connections, which means that someone in your network knows that person. You can then leverage that person that knows the person that you want to be connected to facilitate an introduction for you. LinkedIn allows you to message the person that you have connected as the go-between to this other person. So if Bill Gates was a 2nd-degree connection to me, for example, but Chuck knew him, I could shoot Chuck a message and say, hey, Chuck, would you do me a favor and introduce me to Bill? I have a business idea I'd like to pitch to him. And Chuck would write a message that would include us both and say, hey, Bill, I'd like you to meet my good friend Marty. He has a business idea. He's going to send you a message, and hopefully you two can connect. So that is one great way to build that network and build your connections on LinkedIn. Now, more than ever, I also see LinkedIn as the new business card. A good example, at the last conference I was at, I forgot all of my business cards at home. I go to myself, how am I going to remember these people that maybe I want to follow up with later on? Well, as soon as I met someone, I found them on LinkedIn and sent a request to connect. LinkedIn, to me, is the new business card. The third and final thing you can do, post content. Whether you were looking for a job, whether you were a business owner, you want to create content on LinkedIn. If you have a point of view on something going on in your industry or field, whether you're a teacher, a lawyer, an engineer, a digital marketer, the more content you put out, it's like Facebook. It's going to go viral. People are going to share it. People are going to comment. Those folks that comment, if you make the content public, might want to reach out to connect to you. So you're building your base as a thought leader. Very, very important. So regardless of where you fall on the professional spectrum, leverage LinkedIn. And I urge all of you that have profiles now, find me on there. My profile, not to brag a little bit, but over 10 years ago, I spent probably close to 2 months optimizing my profile to the point now where it's kind of set it and forget it. It is so strong that I just have to post content on there every so often or interact with others, and I still, to this day, get feedback and new connection requests because of the work that I put in. So to recap, 3 things you can do to boost yourself on LinkedIn. Add new connections, post content, and leverage every section in the LinkedIn profile. Thank you very much.